Our Kids Today. My name is Becky Bennett, and I'm the Director of Development with Pasco Kids First. Today we are joined by Deb Crystal Irwin, who is the Partnership Director with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tampa Bay. Welcome, Deb.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about Big Brothers Big Sisters, the history and the mission.
Well, our mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we just want to get that one-on-one supported person for our children that are in Big Brothers Big Sisters. The kids we have in our program, they're not bad kids. They just need that extra person in their life that can kind of help them get to that next benchmark. And we serve in 2018, we had over 3,000 children that we served in our Tampa Bay area. So we're really proud of that.
Wow, and you serve several counties.
Oh yes, we serve 9 counties now, so we've really branched out. So we're Pasco, Hillsborough, Hernando, Citrus, Sumter, Polk, Pinellas, and we just picked up Marion and Alachua County, which we'll start to serve at the end of this year.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And what's the vision going forward?
Well, the vision we want to do is that we really just want to make sure that we find the children and help them get to that next level. So we support them with mentors. So if people aren't familiar with our lingo, a big is going to be the mentor. So it can either be a big brother or a big sister. Little is going to be the child. And we start taking children at the age of 5, and they can stay enrolled in our program until they graduate from high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's a really positive thing. And mainly what we try to do is we get kids in 2 different programs. And there's a community-based program, which is, people are most familiar with that. That's the traditional one, where they go out into the community and they can do things all over the community. They can go fishing, they can go to the beach, they can go to the library, they can go back to their big's home if they want to and cook dinner. And then the site-based program is only for schools. That's where they just go to the school and they're their mentor for 1 hour a week during the school year at the school itself.
So when a little is set up with a big, do they stay with them all the way to high school usually?
They can, and we've got a huge amount of success stories that we're able to share with people about that. So our goal, our vision is that when we get that connection and that match, we would love for them to stay together through high school. Reality is that in life, people change jobs or their careers or they have to move. And if that's the case, we make sure that the match itself closes in a nice way. And then we try to find another big brother or big sister for that little. Or in some cases, the little may move away.
Right.
And then we try to find another little for the big, because obviously they have a passion for what they're doing and they want to help children.
Absolutely. So 2018 was a very successful year for you.
Yes, our biggest year so far. We actually served 3,014 children. So that was our biggest year. Yeah.
Is there any other success statistics you want?
Oh, sure. 98% of the children that we serve stayed out of the juvenile justice system, which is huge. 98% of the children that we served actually were promoted to the next grade level. And then 75% of the kids showed a more positive attitude with their self-esteem, better grades, throughout the entire year. They came out of their shell more. And the reason we can give you these statistics is because we actually have to do a report card, call it a report card. Every month we match, we have something called a match support meeting, where our match support specialist, who's like what you would think of as your caseworker, will meet with the big and the little and go over their progress. So we basically log that as a report card and we can track their successes.
That's great.
That way.
So you have measurements of showing the outcomes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. And how are littles recruited? What qualifies them?
I get that the question a lot. So what happens is the teachers typically during the school year will reach out to us and ask us if we could come and either talk to the little or bring some information to give to the parent to see if maybe we can help in that way. Also in Pasco, since I serve Pasco County, and that's, even though I'm all over the board, I serve Pasco County. That's my
territory.
Heart, yes. We get a lot of parents, single mothers, grandparents, grandmothers that will call in, or see me out in the community and ask if we could help them in some way, and then we get involved that way as well. So, yeah.
I know that I'm always seeing where you're in need of bigs.
Oh, yes, yes.
What does that look like, and as far as the orientation, the recruitment process?
So thanks for asking me that, because that's one of my biggest parts of my job. Is I go out all over the place, all over Pasco County, and I do something which they're called orientation training sessions. They last about an hour and a half, and what we do is we promote them throughout the counties, and we ask the people to come to these locations, stay with us for about an hour and a half, and learn about our entire program. We do a slide presentation, so by the time they leave us, they know whether or not they want to become a big. Right now, we're in desperate need for big brothers. For whatever reason, it's a lot harder to get big brothers than it is big sisters. We'll take big sisters every day, but we really need big brothers right now. Because there's so many littles that are males that need that male role model in their life. Because of a lot of our families, it is just single mothers or grandmothers that are raising the kids, and they don't have that positive male role model in their life that they need.
And you said you have these all over the county?
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. So the Newport Richey Library off of Main Street, we meet the first Saturday of every month. That's a standard place that we meet at. We also meet at the Well Care in Newport Richey off of 19. And then the other one in Pasco County is at the Wesley Chapel Honda, and that's always the last Tuesday of every month. And the locations and the times and the dates are always on our website, so anybody that's interested can actually go to our website and they can see all 9 counties. Well, right now 7 counties, but eventually Alachua and Marion will be on there too.
That's great that you have them on the weekends. Flexible
Oh yeah. And I do private orientations, so for instance, if a Rotary wants us to come out and give an orientation, they have a group of people that want to learn more about it, we'll come to them for that as well. Yeah.
That's great to know.
Yeah.
And I know that Big Brothers Big Sisters has events for your fundraising efforts. So tell us
about... That's the other cap I wear. Well, our next big event that we're getting ready to have is going to be our Bowl for Kids' Sake, and that's a lot of fun. So we do that in all the counties. Ours for Pasco is actually going to be at the Zephyr Hills Pin Chasers on April the 20th. And we basically rent out the entire bowling arena, whatever you want to call location, for the whole day, or excuse me, not for the whole day, for half the day. And they get to come bowl and have a good time, and the littles get to go out with their bigs and have pizza and soft drinks, and we play games, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. But obviously we do it to raise money as well, so the funding goes back into for the matches.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And then, I know you have a clay shoot.
Yes, we have a clay shoot on November the 9th, which is a little far off, but it's still one of the events that we do in Pasco County, and that will be at the Sporting Clays over in Land O'Lakes.
Great.
We always have a huge turnout.
We had an event there one year too.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the animals are out there, the little pigs and the chickens, and it's a lot of fun. The kids enjoy it as well. It's a good time.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I would like to tell people, I know they may feel this, I'm not in my normal colors. We did a whole rebranding research and found that men gravitate towards black and green. And so we completely changed all our colors, our rebranding. So we're very proud of it and very excited about it.
Awesome. And what is that website? So how can people learn more about Big Brothers Big Sisters?
We would love for you guys to come to Big Brothers Big Sisters website, which is bbbstampabay.org, and it'll have a list of everything that we do, all of our events, all the counties that we serve. We share stories on there about our matches, so it kind of gives a little bit more insight on what we do in the Tampa Bay area.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
We're so happy to have you.
Yes, and we really appreciate this as well.
And to learn more about Pasco Kids First, visit pascokidsfirst.org.